Welcome to the Age of Revolutions, a time of change. In this video, we will explore the period of the late 18th and early 19th centuries, which saw a series of political, social, and economic upheavals across the world. This era of revolutions marked a turning point in history as old systems were challenged and new ideas emerged. Join us as we delve into the causes, events, and consequences of this transformative period. The Age of Revolutions was a time of great change, marked by a series of events that reshaped the world. It began with the American Revolution in 1775, which saw the 13 British colonies in North America declare their independence and establish a new nation. This was followed by the French Revolution in 1789, which overthrew the monarchy and established a republic. These events set the stage for a series of revolutions across Europe and Latin America as people sought to overthrow oppressive regimes and establish new forms of government. But the Age of Revolutions was not just about political change. It was also a time of social and economic transformation. The Industrial Revolution, which began in Britain in the late 18th century, brought about a shift from manual labor to machine-based manufacturing. This led to significant changes in the way people lived and worked, as well as the growth of cities and the rise of new industries. In this video, we will explore the causes and consequences of these revolutions, as well as the key figures and events that shaped this era. Join us as we journey through the Age of Revolutions, a time of change that transformed the world forever. The American Revolution was a defining moment in the Age of Revolutions. It began in 1775, when the 13 British colonies in North America declared their independence from Great Britain. The revolution was driven by a desire for self-determination and a rejection of British rule. The revolution was led by a group of patriots who believed in the principles of liberty, equality, and democracy. They were inspired by the ideas of the Enlightenment, which emphasized reason, science, and individual rights. The revolutionaries sought to create a new nation based on these principles, one that would be free from the tyranny of British rule. The American Revolution was not just a military conflict, but also a political and ideological struggle. The revolutionaries faced many challenges, including a lack of resources and support, as well as opposition from loyalists who remained loyal to the British Crown. However, they were able to overcome these obstacles through determination, leadership, and the support of foreign allies such as France. The American Revolution had far-reaching consequences, not just for the United States, but for the world as a whole. It inspired other revolutions and movements for independence, and it helped to establish the principles of democracy and individual rights that are still valued today. In the next segment, we will explore the French Revolution, another key event in the Age of Revolutions that had a profound impact on the world. The French Revolution was a pivotal event in the Age of Revolutions. It began in 1789, when the people of France rose up against the monarchy and demanded greater political and social rights. The revolution was driven by a desire for liberty, equality, and fraternity, and it was fueled by the ideas of the Enlightenment. The French Revolution was marked by a series of radical changes, including the overthrow of the monarchy, the establishment of a republic, and the Reign of Terror, a period of violence and political repression. The revolutionaries sought to create a new society based on the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity, and they were willing to use force to achieve their goals. The French Revolution had a profound impact on the world. It inspired other revolutions and movements for independence, and it helped to establish the principles of democracy and human rights that are still valued today. However, the revolution also had its share of challenges and setbacks, including internal divisions, external threats, and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte emerged as a key figure in the aftermath of the French Revolution. He was a military leader who rose to power in the chaos of the revolution, and he went on to conquer much of Europe. Although he was initially seen as a hero, he eventually became a dictator who suppressed political freedoms and pursued his own ambitions. The French Revolution was a complex and multifaceted event, with both positive and negative consequences. In the next segment, we will explore the Industrial Revolution, another key development of the Age of Revolutions that transformed the world in profound ways. The Industrial Revolution was a transformative period in the Age of Revolutions. It began in Britain in the late 18th century and spread to other parts of Europe and North America. The Industrial Revolution was characterized by a shift from manual labor to machine-based manufacturing, which led to significant changes in the way people lived and worked. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on society and the economy. It led to the growth of cities, the rise of new industries, and the expansion of trade and commerce. It also brought about significant changes in the way goods were produced and consumed, as well as the way people worked and lived. The Industrial Revolution was driven by a combination of technological innovation, economic growth, and social change. It was fueled by new inventions such as the steam engine, which made it possible to power machines and transport goods more efficiently. It was also supported by new forms of organization, such as factories and corporations, which made it possible to produce goods on a large scale. However, the Industrial Revolution also had its share of challenges and negative consequences. It led to the exploitation of workers, including child labor and poor working conditions. It also contributed to environmental degradation and social inequality. Despite these challenges, the Industrial Revolution was a key development in the Age of Revolutions. It transformed the world in profound ways, laying the foundation for modern industrial society and shaping the course of history. In the final segment, we will explore the legacy of the Age of Revolutions and its ongoing impact on the world today. The Age of Revolutions was a time of profound change and transformation. It saw the rise of new ideas, new forms of government, and new ways of living and working. The legacy of the Age of Revolutions can still be felt today in the principles of democracy, human rights, and social justice that are valued around the world. The Age of Revolutions inspired other movements for change, including the abolitionist movement, the women's suffrage movement, and the civil rights movement. These movements sought to extend the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity to all people, regardless of race, gender, or social status. The Age of Revolutions also had a profound impact on the world economy. The Industrial Revolution led to the growth of capitalism and the rise of global trade and commerce. It also contributed to the growth of consumer culture and the expansion of the middle class. However, the legacy of the Age of Revolutions is not without its challenges. The principles of democracy and human rights are still being contested in many parts of the world, and social and economic inequality remain major issues. Nevertheless, the Age of Revolutions remains a key moment in history, one that continues to shape the world today. It reminds us of the power of ideas and the importance of standing up for what we believe in. It also challenges us to continue the work of building a more just and equitable world for all. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Age of Revolutions. We hope that this video has given you a deeper understanding of this transformative period in history and its ongoing impact on the world today.